van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and yeah. What do you think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. This live feed is going to be bilingual. We have a lot of new viewers from the Spanish public, so I will respect the Spanish public as I am going to be addressing the pictures in the video that we have. That is unbelievable footage that we have captured in these days. It's been unbelievable. I will say that in Spanish. Señores, bienvenidos a todos. Muy buenos días. Soy Oscar Blue para Border Network News. Dios bendiga a nuestro país de México, a nuestra ciudad de Tijuana, Baja California. And God bless the United States of America, señores. Muy buenos días a todos. Hay que darle gracias a Dios porque tenemos 2 piernas, 2 manos, mente con qué pensar, corazón con qué sentir y ojos con qué ver. Definitivamente los videos y las fotos que vamos a mostrar es increíble. Es increíble. Definitely the photos that we are going to show right now and the video, some of it you guys already seen it, and some of it you guys already seen it as a raw video, live raw video. Algunos de ustedes ya lo han visto, vieron el video en vivo, video crudo, contenido crudo y rudo para todos ustedes. So we are going to explain what happened since we arrived. And for everybody that is watching, we just recuperated today from our first day that we landed over here. We landed we landed over here in Tapachula. What day is it today? I believe that is what? And I'm sorry for this. It's Tuesday. I think we landed right here on Sunday, Friday. I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Friday, I think. I think it was Friday. Something like that. I don't remember. Creo que llegamos aquí el viernes. No recuerdo. La verdad, no bien perdido en los días. No recuerdo. And we arrived here with no sleep at all. We took a plane at 1:30 in the morning, arrived in Ciudad de Mexico at 7 o'clock in the morning, took the other plane at 8:30 in the morning, landed in Tapachula at 10 o'clock in the morning, and from there, immediately we went to work. Y la verdad, llegamos creo que a las... Fue un día muy cansado. I will speak in Spanish when is the description of the picture and when is the description also of the video. So on our first day, right here on the bottom, it says in Spanish, Caravana de migrantes detenida por la Guardia Nacional y el INAMI. The caravan of migrants detained by the National Guard and INAMI. I will say some things that happened backstage that you guys don't know what happened. When I was without signal in the middle of the jungle, when I was without no communication whatsoever with somebody with my moderator, my manager. I had no communication whatsoever with nobody, with Anthony, with nobody. I didn't have no signal, and we walked for 3 hours without water yesterday. It was the most exhausting live feed that I have done since I started following the enormous influx of migrants. Has been that one yesterday. By far was the most exhausting. That long term in Villa Madero, close to Mapastepec, it was just a high heel in the middle of humidity and humid weather. And to see the National Guard officers also passing out, to see immigration officers also passing out as we were walking, those kind of events you guys did not see. To see immigration and National Guard officers, I don't want to be graphic, but throwing up on the side of the jungle. It is just unbelievable. A lot of the National Guard officers from Mexico, they were really not out of shape, but they are not from here, as I am not from here. And a lot of these National Guard officers that they're not from here, they're from several parts of the north, like me. The weather and the high altitude is really affected us as we were walking. The lieutenant or staff sergeant that was in charge of the National Guard was yelling at them consistently, move, move, move. Why are we slow? We need to catch up. Why are we slow? The staff sergeant from the Institute National of Immigration also regroup. We are letting them go. They're escaping. We are failing. This operation is failing. We need to operate and we need to move quick now. Those was the consistent yelling of the National Guard and also of the what I will do this one. I don't know if I'm going to do it in Spanish and English. I think I'm really exhausted to do it 2 languages. I should have thought about that, but I will try to do my best. It's really amazing and shocking to see what happened yesterday. So I will relate to what happened since the first caravan that I believe it was on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I don't have the dates. The first caravan that we followed. You must excuse, I'm a little bit tired from this enormous, influx that is happening over here. Thank you so much, every single one of you. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and broadcasting and travel fund, as you guys are watching, we are traveling through this important scenario right now that is the enormous influx in our south border. Buy Me a Coffee and our PayPal is pinned on the bottom and on the message box. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. We are people funded, so thank you. First video, right at the bat, right here, you see this is the first caravan that it was supposed to be dismantled. It was around 700 individuals. This first caravan was the one that we broadcast yesterday. We thought that it was dismantled, but guess what? As I have told you before, more than 40,000 are around, scattered all over the place. So what this caravan did is that they detained a lot of them, and it ended up around 200 of them. But along the way, there were people waiting for them. And the caravan grew again to 1,000, grew bigger, 1,000. They started moving forward. And so you guys saw the operation of the military yesterday. And then there was another caravan that left yesterday also of 600. So there's two caravans. So this is a video, the first video. Let me just play this video for every single one of you. This is them advancing to the point of Viva Mexico. It is called the inspection point of Viva Mexico in Tapachula. The majority of this is men. We only want to pass. 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 That is their number one. That's the only thing that they are consistently, this was a large group. The majority of them were men. This caravan was moving more at a slow pace due to the fact that all the way to the back, you have a lot of women and a lot of children. A lot of women and a lot of children. So you see a lot of women and a lot of children in there. The caravan will move slow. But surprise, yesterday they were moving at a really fast pace. Just for everybody to know, the ones that they were all the way to the front, that they were really aggressive, they were around 200 to 300 migrants from Haiti and Africa, a lot of them from Senegal, a lot of them from Angola. They were really aggressive, extremely aggressive. And those are the ones that they break the barrier. It's a strategy by the caravan. They put the vulnerable people in the back. But the ones that they are like the front are the army and the armor of the caravan. They put them in the front. So these guys, what they do is they break the barrier and they open up the barrier for the caravan to keep on moving. So what they do, they move to the front. And if somebody tries to interfere, or which authority they're trying to interfere, they will create, a way for the caravan to move in. Ultimately, also, these people, if you don't let them pass, they will, be aggressive towards you. So that's what inevitably that happened. So this is a photograph of what it looks from the back as they were moving forward. And this, as you see, there's a lot of women, there's a lot of children. There's scenes that I stay with myself in my head, and it's never going to go away from this experience. There was, and I will show that picture, there was a child walking without shoes and without no socks. And the concrete was the weather was so humid, it was so hot, and I cannot even imagine. Her feet were with blisters. And I turned off I was not live. I went up to him and I said, please carry her, man. I cannot carry a child because I'm a journalist and I'm a reporter, and it's against the law to do that. But I was telling the man, please carry her. Her feet are burning with blisters. Also, the humanitarian rights and the Department of Human Rights are there for the number one reason. They are there to document for the authorities to check if the authorities are abusing or not a migrant. And they have documented a lot of things that they are particularly extremely, they were, and I will say this, a lot of you guys are not going to agree, and a lot of you guys are going to disagree, but I will say this respectfully to my audience, as I have always been. There was a lot of abuse of abuso de poder, abuse of power by the one or two Institute National of Immigration officers. And it has been viral of a photograph of an immigration officer stepping with his foot on the head of an immigrant. And that is just not the way to handle an arrest. I know that they're throwing rocks at you. I know that they're, trying to hurt you. I know that a rock can end your life. I know that. I know all of that. I really know the risk that they're going through. But the man has already been arrested. It's already pinned down. Why you want to put your feet on top of a head of a person? That is inhuman. Also, there were a lot of officers that were hitting women. That is incorrect and that shouldn't be happening. I understand that they put themselves in that predicament. I understand that they put themselves in that situation. I completely understand that is no justification to use the force of authority into a place that you are going to hit a woman with a rock, with a stick. That is not correct. You are trained. You are a trained officer. These are my Mexican officers. They're not even American. So for everybody that is going to start their justification and they're crying, I will not allow it. I will not allow it. This is inhuman because these people, they're migrating incorrectly. We understand. We completely understand. I understand that they're migrating incorrectly. I completely get it. That's why we're there, to broadcast the irregular migration. But one thing is detaining, and one thing is hitting people that they have not thrown a rock at you, that they have not put up a stick or a bat to hurt you. Get the ones in the front. Those are the ones that they're hurting you. Those are the ones that they are attacking. There are also soldiers inside of the caravan that they're strategically put to hurt the police officers and to break the barriers. Why hurt the children? Why hurt the people that they are just walking? Arrest them. Get them, put them in an automobile, put them in a vehicle, and that's it. But I will show you a picture that is viral. And I did also some video when I'm showing a head of a woman that is cracked open. It's a young lady, 16, 17 years old. And also, there's a kid that has his eye all shut down with his dad on the top, and he's from Africa. And he said, look, the immigration officers threw that rock and it hit my child. I understand that you're going to say why he has this child on that place. If the child was not on that place, that would not happen. I understand that. But please, if you're an immigration officer and if you're a National Guard officer, why are you throwing rocks back? Your job is to detain, and your job is to contain, and your job is to encapsulate, get detained, and put him in, not to throw rocks back. And these are our National Guard officers, and these are our Institute National of Immigration officers. I'm non-biased. A lot of people get into their feelings when I'm explaining because they're saying, oh, Oscar, is because they're coming in and we don't want them in America. They start with their we don't want them in America. That's out of the tax-paying money. I understand what you're saying. This treatment, it is not correct for whoever it is. Whoever it is. And I will tell you, a lot of us that we are journalists, we were in better physical shape than a lot of the National Guard and a lot of the INAMI officers. They were trying to do their best to capture these people and detain these people, but a lot of them, they were really out of shape. And I will tell you, I'll be honest, but it's not their fault. It is the organization that is not keeping up with them soldiers and not keeping up with them people. And a lot of them, they were really impacted by the weather. That it was really the weather. People, I'm not going to lie. And there's a video, and the last video that I did was me walking with Juan in the part of Mapastepec. And, it's just, and comments are going to come, and I will read your comments. And, these comments are not, I don't understand your logic. Steve Conley says, even though you say you won't allow us to speak, who is not allowing you to speak? Stop your crying and your liberal responses. I'm okay now, so I can respond to these kind of comments. Stop your whining. He's not allowing us to speak. He's blocking freedom of speech. That is my constitutional right. Stop with your crying. Who's not allowing you to speak? Who's not? These kind of responses. How old are you? As we were walking in the last video, I'm almost getting to a place where I'm gasping for air. I'm really gasping for air. I'm gasping for air. And I out of my unconsciousness, I say water. Because I was about to pass out. I'm not lying, people. The humidity over here and the time that we walked. The time that we walked was so long. We walked for the first caravan 32 kilometers, and this one was 33, I think so. 33, 34 kilometers. It's just, this is the part of the back where we're walking with them. It's another clip. I have a bunch of clips that I'm recording, and I'm recording this because there was where the officers are about to go in there and about to go into the detention. So this is the first caravan. This is a really gigantic picture, man. So I like these pictures. I like these pictures. This shows the perimeter of how the caravan was looking. What the perimeter was looking. A lot of the people that they're coming in the life, it says send all these people back. These people are not even, these people are detained now. These people are detained now. So this is another image. This is another video, I believe so. Yes, this is when they're walking now. These are all the warriors that they're in front. Look at all these men. These are all men in the front. These are the large group of people that I tell you that it goes all the way to the back, that there are all men. These are the men that they are walking in front of the caravan, and they move at a really fast pace. So a lot of these people are from Haiti, Africa, Senegal. So these are clips that I haven't shown. These are clips that I haven't shown when I was there. Thank you, everybody that is joining in. God bless everybody that is watching. Buy me a coffee is on the bottom of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. Getting a message, and I'm going there. So this is basically, what was the National Guard hoping. We knew at this particular point, we knew that, it was going to happen. We knew that this was going to happen. We knew that there was going to be a confrontation. At this particular point, we were like, there's going to be a confrontation. I don't know how they're going to handle it. And the National Guard knew that this was going to come. And this is another photo right here. This is just walking. As we were just sitting down on the side of the road. And we were just watching how everything was, how they were walking, how there was a lot of children. Look at this picture, man. Wow. That's just incredible. The pictures are just, they're just incredible, these pictures. Just unbelievable. Look at this video right here. And I recorded this video because look at how these three little young girls are holding their hand. You see a pregnant lady right here, also in the back. Look at this, three young little kids, and then you see a pregnant woman right there in the back. She's around what, 5 months, 6 months? Three little girls right there walking. These are the kind of things that we were watching, and the whole thing, the whole time that I was there, I was like, wow, what these people go through, man. What these people are doing. Like, I was like amazed. Not only that, the people that they have traveled for 10 countries, that they already know how to break barriers. You know, these people that they already know how to break barriers. I'm saying, like, how to go through the National Guard, how to go through inspection points. These people have been traveling for 10 countries. They already know how, you know, how to break the barrier, how to go across the National Guard, how to go behind the not only the National Guard, but also behind Border Patrol agents. They already know that. They already know that these people have traveling for 10 countries. But you see this and you're like, whoa, man. And I looked at this pregnant lady when I was walking, and I was telling her why. The only question that I was asking when I was looking at her, why are you doing this? Look at your feet. Look at the way, look right. Why? And she's like, don't ask me nothing. Don't say anything. Just don't ask me nothing. Like, but I just want to know why, man. A lot of these women get pregnant right here on Chiapas, on Tapachula, and a lot of them, they get pregnant, and specifically a study was done that the women from Haiti, they get pregnant right here. So at the moment that they migrate to the United States of America, they will have their baby in the United States of America. That's, the strategy, supposedly, or the idea that some quote unquote women are using. Look at this video that I'm about to show you. Look at this. This migrant fell behind. I did not see him, but he was doing as much as he could. Look at this. It's just unbelievable, this. A lot of people were in the live feed like, tell them to go back, Blue. Stop them. I'm not a Border Patrol agent. I'm not a politician. I'm not a police officer. I'm a reporter. I'm a journalist. I'm there to document and broadcast. And to all those people that they were saying that, I don't see you at your border in the United States of America doing it. Shame on you that you're releasing all your stress on a live feed when you're not even attending to the rallies at your border and defending your border. Right? So this is unbelievable. And as we were moving, it's another video right here. This is when they're moving little by little. It's a lot of clips and a lot of video. A lot of clips. You see, all these men, they're the ones that they break the barrier in the back. Got a man holding the flag of Haiti all the way to the back. And this detention was the first one that got heated. It's because of this that all of this combustion of, all of these combustion of anger from the Caravan started. This is when a shot was fired by one of the officers in the air to get them away, because they threw a rock at a window, broke the window, and it went inside the window, and it hurt the police, the immigration officer, in his chest. It was a big rock. It was like this. After that, they started coming, all of them, towards the border agents and towards the units. So watch this video as the argument was done. What the strategy of the immigration officers, what they're doing is that they wait for them to get tired, and then they start picking them little by little from the back. So they go little by little from the back, and they start picking them, grabbing them, little by little. But the thing is that, you know, the situation, somebody saying, Oscar, why are you deleting comments, laughing my I'm right here with my two hands. I have a manager and have a moderator. And if she's deleting your comments, is because 1, you're disrespectful, 2, you're disrespectful, and 3, you're disrespectful. So watch your mouth. You want me to respect you, come in my life and disrespect and do whatever the hell you want? It's not going to happen. So these trolls are always, all the time, coming over here, trying to distract me from the information. Let's go ahead with the information. So this is, because of this problem, everything started happening. Everything started happening. Yes, YouTube and a channel are deleting comments based on YouTube channel rules. Yes, we have some rules on our channel that prohibits people from insulting and using bad language. So this is, look at this clip. There's 1 month and a half that I've been waiting in Comar and nothing is happening. You are rude. You are rude. You are rude. I'm not going. I'm not going. They detained her husband. After these detentions, they were done in the back. This is when all started happening. This is when all started happening. After these detentions. Look at this next clip right here.
Shots are fired. Shots are fired, people. Shots are fired. Shots are fired.
And the caravan started coming at the officers. And they were not going to take this. And they started throwing the rocks into the agent. This guy, they threw a rock in front of his window. Look at that. Right there on his window. That's the one that hurt him. They opened the door. They released the other ones. And they hurt the other one in the back. This is what created all of this atmosphere. It's because of this confrontation that they were heated up, and the other confrontation happened, and another confrontation happened, and another confrontation happened. It was because of that all of these confrontations started to happen. Now, if you go right here, this is another clip where this detention was being done. This is before the attack, but this is why it happened. The attack, the first attack against the border agents. And I will say, a lot of the border agents were doing a magnificent job. They were really courteous. They were respectful. A lot of the National Guard officers, they were just shielding and then containing. A lot of the border agents, they were doing an excellent job into their capacities to detain and to do their job as it was being directed by their person in charge. And this was a detention that it was done correctly, but it got out of hand because of the first group of people that I've been telling you that they are really aggressive. Immigration is hitting my woman. Immigration is hitting my woman, and they cannot do that. After that, you see at the last part of the video right here, you see how he's being detained, and all of a sudden I look to the left, right there. And as you see, there's a group right here all the way to the back that they're coming because they just realized that all these people are being detained. So they were like coming all the way to defend them and to release them and to ultimately try to hurt the National Guard or the border agents also. It's another video right here where you can see that this is when they were released, and all of them, they were extremely angry. All of them, they were extremely, extremely angry. Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. This is when they attacked the border agents, and they're coming back. This is after they were trying to arrest from the back. For a lot of people that don't know, a lot of infiltrated informers from the military, they are in the Caravan. A lot of these people were documenting which journalists they were there and which people they were taking pictures. At this particular point, all of us, the journalists, that we were around 15 to 20, we did a little meeting after this confrontation. And the meeting was led by Carlos and another journalist from a mainstream media. And we came to an agreement that they were trying to signalize, the military was trying to signalize who were broadcasting this and who was telling the truth. Why the military wanted to block our censorship, block our videos. In some way, possibly this is why Mexico is the #1 country in the world for more insecure for journalists and reporters. The #1 reason why is that you document something that they have done wrong. They don't want to be exposed like the agent that it was exposed around the world for putting his feet on top of a head of a migrant. So what they do is they take pictures of you, and later on, when there's no signal and you're just walking alone, they will take away your equipment and they will tell you, I'm going to take your equipment. You're done. That's it. So, and sometimes you don't even know when you end up. It is a cruel reality. So we had a meeting about that. They say, hey, hay orejillas, les llaman orejillas, little ears. There's little ears in the group. Watch out. These people take pictures, and these people, there's all kinds of activity, people. It's not only just we have to watch out for the rocks and the confrontations and all that kind of stuff. It is all the other factors that they're involved when you're broadcasting this kind of stuff. It is the censorship and violating your freedom of speech when it is broadcasting about what they're doing. It is really hard. This is why a lot of the Caravan people, they want press all the time. This is another video, and look at this child on the back. It's an unaccompanied. This is not her mom. This is an unaccompanied minor. Alone. Oh my God, this picture. This is an unaccompanied minor alone in the Caravan carrying a water bag or some bag in the back. That is not her mother in the front. She was alone. And as you can see, there's a guy in the back that is coming. That is another reporter. And this car right here was one of the journalists right here from Tapachula. In the car and the journalists, we were on the back of the child. They were in the back of the child because they were saying, we don't know what they're going to do to her. So let us just find human rights and tell human rights, hey, this child is walking alone, and it is a female child. So we need to do something about it. Humanitarian rights is there to document that there's no abuse to migrants. My God, there was a lot of abuse to children as they were being used as shields in some particular points. And also, this is child abuse right here. I don't know what you guys can call it, but walking for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers with children that I don't know who's pulling them or who's telling them, let's walk on this Caravan. And where did they get their idea? How old is this child? 7, 8? Walking alone? My God, the things that we documented on these 2 days, and we have much more tomorrow. Look at this right here. This is another picture when they're resting. This is how they rest and how they take their turn to rest. They stop on particular points and they rest. Humidity, it was really strong. This is another video of me walking inside of the whole group, as I shown you this picture. And I'm right there in the middle of all of it, walking between them. Look at this huge quantity. A lot of them, they have their faces covered because they know that they are there to do specifically one thing, that is the opening gap of the National Guard, or to open the road and to open the way to the caravan to advance. A lot of them, they don't want to be in camera. They tell you no. Immediately, they tell you no. You back up, say, all right, I'll direct the camera at the whole audience. So you actually can tell them, cover your face if you don't want to be in camera, man. Just cover your face. But this is actually, video that you guys haven't seen. It's me walking between these people. It's just unbelievable. It's how they are, they're regrouping. And this is a part of the caravan. It's not all of it. This is another picture right here of them resting as they are walking. It's another one. This picture, my God, man. Look at this picture. Ooh-wee. Look at this picture, man. Huge. These are the kind of pictures that we are in the car or we are walking, and we take a picture. We're like, this is a big picture. Get out. Take a picture. Look at this picture, man. It's just unbelievable. And this is when it started raining. This is when they passed the point that is called Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico is the inspection point where it takes you to the part of Huixtla. Huixtla has been greatly affected by caravans. Greatly affected by caravans. As you're seeing right here, they are advancing in this part. And let me just show you another clip right here of another video as they are right here just sitting down at this particular part of Huixtla, resting. Hey, everybody rest. Everybody rest. Don't move. Rest, rest, don't get up, rest. Rest, rest, don't get up. This is how it looks when you are, in the middle walking through all this kind of stuff. You just realize, like, wow, are they going to keep up with this weather? Are they going to be, keeping up with this enormous, heat wave? And as you see right here, there's a picture of a child right here in the front. This is what I say. This is child torture, man. The kids, they suffer. The kids, they suffer of the decisions of the parents. That is what it is more shocking for everybody. Shocking, as you see right here, all these people kneeling down, resting, and you see a kid right there. And you can see in his eyes the look that I'm exhausted. I'm just so tired. Thank you, everybody that is joining in. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link, and my PayPal is pinned on the bottom. Thank you for donating for us to contribute to continue with our travel fund and to broadcasting with this. Look at this kid, man. That picture tells you a lot about this. A lot. It's another picture when they are now telling them, let's get up. Let's continue to walk. Get up. Get up. Continue to walk. Get up. Don't hold back. Don't go nowhere. Continue. And this is when it all started. This is when all hell got loose. Now, right here, National Guard officials did a good job. Their obligation is to push forward and encapsulate, take a fraction, and then make them walk, make them get tired, encapsulate, get another fraction, make them walk, let them get tired, encapsulate, get another fraction of people, make them walk, and so and so and so. They cannot get all of them at once. It will be a complete disaster and there will be casualties. So it is a strategy done. Also, it was done by the Guatemala government. It has been done by other countries. Also, Mexico is doing it right here. And this is when, you know, it was raining. It was pouring rain. There was a tropical storm. So I just shown you how many children there were in the caravan. So imagine these children in the caravan with this pouring rain, with this encapsulating, with this thing that it was happening right here. When there's children in the caravan and you see this, what kind of trauma these kids are going to go through all their lives. I just can't imagine that. This is one 15-second clip video of the National Guard getting ready to advance. So, you know, don't mind the little drops of water in the camera. You know, I apologize. It was raining. We don't have the protection for the camera. So a lot of us were struggling and our equipment got damaged a little bit, you know, because of this. So this is the next one right here. This is a picture right here. Clear picture of how they were blocking the way, and they were going to be pushed by this side. Now, how do they do it, Oscar? If they're walking in the opposite side, 1 kilometer away, they already have another blockage from other agents. So they walk from the front until they create like a so-called sandwich, and they pick them by little parts here, 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 and here. So this is another picture. This is another picture of them that they already realized that they have been encapsulated and they are going to confront them. This is when they realize, and as you see at this picture, they're not looking happy at all. And this is when they started running through the jungle. They said, you know what? We are not going to, a lot of them, they said, we're not going to fight them. And a lot of them saying, cowards, cowards, come on, don't be afraid. But a lot of them, they're running into the jungle, as you can see. On the right side, you will see, let me repeat this. You see people running into the jungle because they don't want to confront the National Guard. And the caravan people started getting mad. They start getting upset. They start saying, you know, yeah, we're going to continue right here. We're going to continue right here. We're going to continue. And on the right side, you will see the National Guard documenting. What they do is on the opposite side, they start counting the numbers. Okay, we decrease. How many they went to the mountain? Around 100. Okay, so we got 700. So release those. Okay, we got 500. Okay, take pictures of the aggressive ones. And those are the ones that if we get them, we're going to, arrest them or do something. So at this particular time, a lot of people will say, how do they hydrate? There's a vehicle that is by the Institute and, by the Humanitarian Rights. There is a vehicle by the Humanitarian Rights. And let me see if I got a picture right here. I think I got it. But there's a vehicle by the Human Rights that is walking. It's a pickup truck. And there's like 5 or 6 people inside of that pickup truck. And what they do is they just go, they buy a lot of bottles of water and they hydrate them. You know, they keep giving them water when they're walking, because that is supposedly, if we're in the globalist compact of immigration, that is supposedly, it is one of the rights that you need to give to the migrants so they can hydrate as they're transitating to another place. Just explaining. This is a picture that it tells you 1 million words. This is a picture that it will tell you 1 million words. 1 million. This is a picture that all the way to the back, you see the first group encapsulating another group. This is a small group that it was encapsulated at this point. You see the Marines on this side. You see the National Guard on the bottom. You see a whole bunch of people in the middle. And on all the way to the back, you see a barricade of officials right there. And in the front, you see a barricade of officials. And all the way to the back, you see how the National Guard is advancing in their vehicles. This is a strategy that it was created as a defense mode and mechanism to stop them, arrest them, and take them. Now, this is another video right here as they are walking. I think I skipped some videos. This is the same caravan that it was moving right here before this confrontation. It's a lot of them, as you can see, and you see a lot of men. That is the vast majority of these caravans. They come a lot of men. A lot of them, they're men. You see some, here children here and there. Let me see if I have them in order, because I don't believe that I have them in order. So let me just flip to the other one. This is another picture before the confrontation was done. This is another picture of them walking. This is video of them walking. As you see this child right here. Look at this child right here walking. The other one. It's just unbelievable. The kids, what they go through in these caravans. What they go through in these caravans. It's just unbelievable and amazing. What they make them go through in these caravans. This is another one right here. A rest point. Where they're taking a shade. When they're sitting down in the shade. Another one right here as they're walking. This is an unbelievable picture right here, man. This is an unbelievable picture right here. This is another video right here. Look at this video. This is the video that I wanted to show you. Look at this video. I am just going. This video will leave you with no words. This is what I was telling you. It's a child with blisters and his feet walking with no shoes, no socks, nothing. Look at that. Is this child abuse or not? This video, man. This video right here should tell you what the kids go through when they are in a caravan. This is why caravans are not good. Caravans is wrong. And we were documenting all of this as we were walking. A lot of people in the live feed, when I was there, they were really harsh. So I flipped the comments. I was like, I don't want to see the comments. These people don't have a heart. When they see these kind of things, I'm in Mexico. So all of these kind of situations are coming out of my tax money of Mexico. But I'm not going to say that consistently. And there's people like, it's coming out of the tax money. It's coming out of the tax money. Look at the shoes he's wearing. I'm like, flip the comments. Oh my God, these comments. Let me just record this right now. Let me just record this. Because I'm here as a broadcaster, reporter, and journalist to practically show the reality and truth about child trafficking, child abuse, the abuse towards migrant women. Stop illegal migration and create a pathway that is a new immigration reform. Create better jobs for them in their homes, in their land, better infrastructure, better national security for them and their land. What can you say about this video? There's a comment right here, y te lo voy a responder en español, because you're saying, and I'm going to respond it to you in English. Patriota mexicano. Qué nombre tan grande. A ver, a lo mejor te queda grande la camisa. So according to you, they can be violent and cause damages without consequences. Who said that? ¿Cuándo lo dije? ¿Cuándo? ¿Cuándo? Mencióname un momento en el que dije que estas personas que causan daños a nuestra patria y a nuestra tierra no puedan ser arrestados y llevar a la justicia. Mention me one time in this video. One time. And don't come with your, I'm assuming. No, pues es que pues los estás como diciendo. One time that I have said that these people that they're causing damages, they should not suffer consequences. Once. Dime una vez, canijo. Una vez. Antes de escribir, échele coco. Antes de escribir. This is abuse, people. Right here, this video. This is abuse. This right here. There were National Guard officials which they were hurt. They were border agents which they were hurt. And the people that they were trying to hurt, the border agents, and the people that they were trying to hurt, the National Guard officials, they should be arrested. The people that they were trying to hurt, the border agents, and the people that they were trying to hurt, the National Guard officials, they should be arrested. Look at this video. I wanted to show you this video because this, I did not show it in the live feed. Right there. I'm going to stop it right there. Take a look at that. Take a look. If it is his father, God, man, I told you 2 times, carry her in your arms, please. Carry her, please. Carry her, please, in your arms. This is another picture right here. Look at this picture. It's just incredible pictures, man. As they're walking, you see the National Guard all the way to the back. They always had the National Guard also to document all of this. They should have they had the National Guard all the time, all the way to the back. All the time. All the way to the back. This is another clip as they're arriving they were going to the municipal city of Arriaga, that is the border almost to if you go east, you will go to the state of Oaxaca. So right there, another picture. This is video of the military arriving. See right there, 1, 2. As they were moving forward. And this is, them drinking water, hydrating. And this was another confrontation. This was the second caravan. This was the 600 caravan, which it was yesterday that we broadcast. 600 of them. And they did exactly the same thing. They tried to pull from the back the Institute National Immigration officers. And as soon as they realized that they were doing that, they returned back and they attacked the border agents. And this is what happened right here.
Hay una pequeña confrontación entre la caravana migrante y oficiales de migración. Se cerraron el camino. Los oficiales de migración quisieron llegar a arrestar. Una de las unidades se fue hacia ese callejón, hacia el monte.
And I'm saying one of the units went all the way to that side to the north because one of the units was attacked by the migrants. The migrants immediately, they tried to attack those units. Particularly, they were doing that. Reason why being, you know, it was that they were capturing a lot of them. So this was another particular point. Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings together here because I'm trying to get more video and audio for you guys. This was another one right here, which they are walking right here. This migrant, when he approaches me, as I was basically as I was there, he practically told me in French, he told me, we don't want to be stopped by immigration. Immigration, they can, you know, a cuss word. So this is him, you know, approaching because he was yelling the whole time. This was a really aggressive migrant also. You see kids right here walking, tired. This is, you know, I'm just going to say this, and I'm sorry if a lot of people get hurt by me saying this. You know, it's just unbelievable what they do. As we are documenting this, and this is just my personal opinion, take it or leave it, but it's just unbelievable the journey that they go through, man. I was just surprised. And at one particular point, I was really shocked of the children. Really shocked of the children. There's a comment right here. Cristina Montoya dice, ahora en la TV dicen que están investigando a migración por la brutalidad que usaron con los migrantes, en serio, y la violencia de ellos hacia la autoridad. Tiene razón, y eso hay que clarificarlo. Los primeros que atacaron fueron los migrantes. Los migrantes empezaron ellos a atacar al Instituto Nacional de Migración. Let me address this comment in Spanish. Ellos fueron los que atacaron al Instituto Nacional de Migración. Muchos medios de comunicación y medios también en Tijuana están mintiendo acerca de qué fue lo que pasó y no están acá. Los migrantes fueron los primeros que empezaron a tirar piedras, a agredir a los agentes de migración y también a la Guardia Nacional. Que varios diferentes agentes del Instituto Nacional de Migración tomaron la decisión de abusar de la autoridad, sí, también. Pero estamos hablando de que la mayoría de los agentes del Instituto Nacional de Migración y de la Guardia Nacional estaban haciendo su trabajo. Que uno que otro es una manzana podrida dentro de la corporación, siempre hay. Todos sabemos, y los que somos mexicanos sabemos, que en todas las corporaciones hay manzanas podridas y hay gente que verdaderamente no tiene la cabeza ni el momento, no están en el momento, no tienen la sangre fría para poder arreglar una situación de agresión. Ellos son entrenados psicológicamente y están mentalmente preparados para estar deteniendo y hacer diferentes tipos de aprehensiones. Sí. Pero los primeros que agredieron, y dejarlo claro para todos los medios de comunicación en México que están mintiendo, no mientan, no echen mentiras, porque no estaban aquí. Es fácil estar aventando la piedra. No echen mentiras. Los primeros que agredieron fueron los de la caravana migrante que iban enfrente, los 200 o 300 que son muy agresivos. Es una realidad, nosotros estuvimos ahí. Y le pueden preguntar a cualquier periodista de aquí de Tapachula y les va a decir exactamente lo mismo. No estén mintiendo. You know, basically I'm telling her because she put on a comment right here in Spanish that is really important, saying, you know, she's saying right here in Spanish, y saludos para ti, Cristina. Saludos para ti, viva México. She's saying now in TV in Mexico, they're saying that they're investigating the immigration, the migration agents, the border agents of Mexico, for abuse and brutality against migrants. And she's saying, but what happened to their brutality against the authority? And I said, yes, I was there. The aggression was first given by the migrants, not by the National Guard, because they were going to be detained. So for order for them to not be detained, they started throwing rocks. The aggression was the opposite. It was not done by the other side. Look at this other clip right here. So I'll take a picture. So I was taking pictures all the time as they were walking. You see, the vast majority is men, 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 men. This is another clip right here, really small clip. I'm kneeling down. I'm taking a rest right here. I'm taking a break. As they are taking a break, that's a Tapachula dog, and I was laughing about that. And like, man. But look at this. This right here. Another one. Another child. Right there. You see her in the yellow shirt? You see her in the yellow shirt? This is what I'm saying. My God, man, I had a rough time walking on these miles and miles and miles and miles. I'm not saying that the child they're making her walk all the time. No. They carry her, and then, the father or adult gets tired of carrying her and they put her to walk. But this is abuse, man. You cannot put a child on these humid conditions and weather conditions to walk in these kind of atmosphere, man, and around all these people. Who are these people? Who are these? Well, a father. I'm a father myself. I will never put my child in this kind of conditions. And God, thank you to put my child in this kind of conditions, to making them walk around people that I don't even know. You don't even know who these people are. Look at this video. The last moments, I capture her, and I'm like, wow, another one. Right there. And I didn't want to focus that much. But you see her right there walking. You can actually see that her feet are hurting. She's not even walking. It's just incredible. What we were seeing, this is another point when they're resting. What we saw, as it's just shocking, man, because the journalists over here in Tapachula, they already told me, you're gonna see a lot of things that they're gonna make you cry sometimes, man. You see this guy in a wheelchair right here, also in the Caravan. So you're gonna feel like you're as long as it does not matter if you think that you are, against illegal migration, Oscar, and all this kind of stuff, but you're gonna break down, man. You are going to break down. And I'm telling you, you're going to break down, because a lot of these Tapachula journalists, they're tired of this. They're tired of this enormous influx, of this influx of migrants, and they're just tired of it. But they have seen this kind of situations and even worse situations. And when I was watching every single one child walking like this, it was breaking my heart. It will break my voice when I was talking. I'm like, I can't believe that that they were, they want, they were doing this. It's just unbelievable. This is another video, and this is where the National Guard has arrived, and they were specifically, going at. This is the second operation, and I will stop right here, because there's some video that I want to show you before I move forward to the next operation. Look at this operation, man. Look at how this is on the other side of the street. This was a huge operation. This is the one that we walked yesterday, and we were in the humid weather. Look at all the buses. Look at all the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. all packed with National Guard officials and border agents. I will stop right here because I want to show you first these other clips that we got right here. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Really, thank you, people. Thank you. So, as I was saying, we were walking in the middle of the rain, and it was the National Guard. National Guard right there. And this is when they were about to go into the confrontation. And as you guys already seen these videos, these are... And this is a really harsh video right here. This is a harsh video right here.
I can't bear to watch that, people. I can't bear to watch that.
And I said, I can't bear to watch that. And that is when it hit me. That is when it hit me. Because a lot of us, we stay tough. We're like, yeah, it's not going to hit me. It's not going to hit me. It's not going to hit me. It's not going to break my heart. It's not. This is wrong. The caravans are wrong. La, la, la. This, and that. And it hits you. Right there, there's a moment. There's a moment that, it hits you right there in the face. And you're like, why? First question, and I cannot return that video, but first question that I want to tell every single one of you, why are you carrying an infant with only diapers and a plastic bag? Don't tell me that you don't have a piece of shirt right there. You cannot ask why, and this is what happened. And I will tell you this happened off camera because two journalists and myself, humanitarian rights, it is on the back. And there was two other journalists, which I am not going to mention due to security reasons. And they caught off to me when this gentleman right here that has gone, this video has gone viral of him carrying the child. These two other journalists went up to me and said, "You start recording?" I said, "Yes, I don't have no signal. This was a video." And he's like, "You already stopped recording?" "Yes." Let's go to the human rights people. I'm like, "Why?" "Let's go." So I went over there and it's like, just stand over there, Blue. And if we watch this. So they went over there and like, is this okay? They started telling the humanitarian rights people, is that all right? Are you crazy? Are you mad? Why you're not stopping that man? Why you not take off your shirt and give it to him? We cannot do anything, people, because we're journalists, and immediately they take pictures of it and he's helping, he la la la. They cannot interpret the things correctly. But humanitarian rights in your car with air conditioning and all of this stuff, and you're seeing a child being abused in the hands of this man. Why are you not doing anything about it, humanitarian rights? You don't have a shirt? Take off your shirt, man, and give it to him. Take off. Do something to protect the child. All of these kids that they're migrating, that they're unaccompanied minors. And yes, where are the NGOs? Exactly. Somebody saying, where are the NGOs? Where are they? I always ask that question when I'm in a live feed. I say, like, where are all the American NGOs? Where are you, leftist media? All of this with the unaccompanied minors and all of this stuff, it started happening because the number one most incompetent, next to the number one other that is a tie right now of the most incompetent presidents in the whole world, that is Joe Biden and AMLO, Joe Biden said to the world, I prefer the children to migrate than to let them die in their country. So you prefer these children to be like this, Joe Biden, for them to be secure in their country in some way, possibly on top of a roof, possibly with clothes, possibly with food, possibly with whatever. I believe that whatever, it is best than this. Believe me, I will prefer 1,000,000 times the whatever than this. So this is the video. I said I can barely watch, and I repeatedly say that.
This is so sad. This man is carrying an infant with a plastic bag. Oh my God, man! I can't bear to watch that. I really can't do that.
So bad. And then it goes with the confrontation that is this. This woman right here, they're letting them pass on the side. There's another video that I have that I don't have it on my hand right now, where this man is carrying the child in the front lines, and they realize that this kid is right there. They pull the kid, and the kid is defending her mom. Look at this, man. This is so sad. Look at that, man. Look at that. Oh, it gets me so angry, man. Look at that rock. That rock, I will tell you something. Let me pause this video and let me return it back. I will return it back. That rock right there almost hit my head. And there was a journalist that pushed me a little bit, and he said, "Aguas, Blue. Pa enfrente, hacia enfrente. Look to the front. Don't look to the back." This video right here is just unbelievable footage. This guy signalizing there's a situation over here. And as they realize that they're detaining this, look at how this is not. You have a child also without a shirt in this physical condition. Look at this child, man. My God, why? And you see a rock. Look. That is the huge rock. Another rock. Look to the front, he tells me. This is another video which they go and rescue.
She fell down. Whew. Throwing more rocks. National Guard officials has arrived.
This is a huge confrontation right here. Look at this. Look at that.
Wow, look at this. They're bouncing, they're throwing rocks. Look at this. Wow. National Guard officials advancing. Still moving forward. Oh, almost. Gracias. Si no me dices, sí.
Right there, he pulled me another time, and a rock was gonna hit me. And let me just return it so you can actually hear when he goes behind me, the other journalist, and says, "Piedras, rocks, move." He pushed me to the side, and again, you know, he because I was recording to the back, and he's like, "Look to the front, Blue." This was, yes, unbelievable this day.
Gracias. Si no me dices, sí.
Saying rocks partner.
I almost got hit by a rock, people. Oh my God.
They said, move to the front. Move to the front. This is Alejandro. He's another journalist, a great journalist, great guy. Also, Alejandro is a great guy. This was just, whew, my God, man. This footage right here was, I don't have words for this when I started seeing this and I was in the middle of all this. It was just unbelievable watching it. It was just like a movie. And, you know, I could not believe that it was that aggressive, that it was going to be that aggressive. I cannot believe that it was going to turn out like that. This is another video. Look at this.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
And this is the video that has gone photograph, and this little clip video has gone all over the place in the world, where this migrant that is carrying the infant child, he is using the infant as a shield. And the National Guard right here prepared. Look, they're not aggressive. They're just standing there. So whoever is saying that the National Guard and the immigration officers are aggressive, you're lying. You're just standing there. We have evidence in video. These journalists, they're paid by the left, a lot of them. This is another video right here. And I don't know where I have that video. I think I can't find it. I can't find it where they are, where the confrontation, oh, right here. I think is this one right here. Yes, I found it. I found it, people. I found it. It's going to load right now. So this is, you know, this is before the entrance of the confrontation. This is before the entrance of the confrontation. It is just, you know, where do you see the aggression? They're just standing there. Because a lot of these mainstream medias and a lot of these channels, these leftist channels, they turn around the pictures and they explain differently what happened. And it is a lie. You know how they do. They edit the videos, they edit clips. And that is what they do. Now, look at this is the reality of what happened. Look at what happened right here. I'm standing behind the National Guard. They're just standing right there. Then it starts. I stepped on an official and I said, I'm sorry.
They haven't encapsulated them. They're pushing. Now they're pushing. Some of them, they're escaping underneath to the ranches. Look at this, man.
You have the guy right there with the infant. You don't see them. And they're throwing rocks.
They're hitting the National Guard officers.
I'm explaining right there. Who's the aggressor?
This is breaking. They're trying to get them up. They're throwing rocks over here.
Look, they hit a unit right there.
They're hitting the National.
Where is the truth about these people? It's really good that we're there so we can document everything that it was happening. It's a lot of lies. These leftist media, what they do and what they say and what they preach to the choir, as they are only preaching to what there is comforting for them and what they believe that is the reality. They don't show the actual facts in video. Now, they were aggressive to them. Yes, the ones that started all of this, the aggression, were the migrants. The ones that they were throwing consistently rocks were the migrants. Yes, they were. And it was the large group in the front. But there was inhuman acts also. And there was an act that it has gone viral in our country of Mexico of an agent, and I was right there. I was right there at that moment. When this agent lost it, he did not know how to control his emotion. Out of all the 1,000 agents of immigration, there were a few of them that they were, dirty apples, that they were not prepared mentally for this kind of mission. I believe that the immigration organization, INAMI, and also National Guard, they need to do more psychiatric and psychological analysis on their, and on their officials to see if they're capable for this kind of encounter. A lot of them, they were really well prepared. A lot of the agents, they helped a lot of the people. A lot of the agents, they were not aggressive. They were talking to them. Let me take you back to the immigration center. I have food. I have water. Why are you doing this to yourself? But a lot of them, a few of them, they were like this. And you cannot say to me that this is correct. This photo has gone viral all over the place. We took this photo as I was running towards the other side. And this is not okay. Be honest, I'm an independent. I'm non-biased. And I don't want this to continue in my country. Yo no quiero que esto continúe en mi país. And let me say this in Spanish. Yo no quiero que esta inflación continúe, esta inflación irregular. La agresión empezó de los migrantes hacia el Instituto Nacional de Migración. Eso no lo podemos negar. Nadie lo va a negar. Empezaron ellos a aventar piedras. Sí, eso fue lo que empezaron a hacer. Y el Instituto Nacional de Migración y la Guardia Nacional solamente estaban parados y tratando de detener. Pero hay ciertos elementos que no tienen la capacidad para mantener la calma en este tipo de situaciones, y era uno de ellos. Lastimosamente, la gente perdió la cabeza e hizo este acto. Y por este acto la pagan todos, definitivamente. Es como funciona en México, lastimosamente. Pero está mal que hagan eso, porque el Instituto Nacional de Migración no puede ser manchado solamente por un elemento. Vaya que ayer me di cuenta del corazón del Instituto Nacional de Migración, de la Guardia Nacional, que caminaron bajo la humedad. Vi a varios vomitando al lado, en la jungla, en la selva, tratando de agarrar aire, tratando de agarrar agua, y sin agua, desmayándose unos cuantos, porque la humedad y el camino era impresionante. Y les tengo muchísimo respeto a varios agentes de migración y a varios de la militar. Muchísimo. Porque hicieron el mayor esfuerzo para poder seguir adelante. Pero esto está mal. I just said, a lot of our agents, I have to give them, a lot of credit. They were walking on these humid conditions. A lot of them, they were throwing up on the side. They were almost passing out. A lot of them, two of them passed out. They stayed behind and they were fading away because of the humid condition. Remember, these people are wearing equipment and also a shield. Also a shield. So imagine carrying those two things all the time on this humid weather. But this picture, it makes the immigration organization look really bad. They make them look bad because they will take this picture and blow it out of context. So this is what happened. After that, they were doing this. They were putting rocks. This is a picture of Oscar Blue. Exacto, no todos son Blanca Paloma, definitivamente. Gracias, José Cruz. Gracias por decir esos comentarios. Gracias. No todos en la caravana son Blanca Paloma. Nombre, ve esto. This is a picture of them taking away pieces of the trees that they were on the side and putting them in the middle of the road so the National Guard, convoy could not pass and could not go through. You see those rocks right there? For all the journalists that they're saying that the immigration officers and the National Guard officials were the ones that they were throwing the rocks and were the ones that they were specifically they're the ones that they initiated this. No. Look at that. It's really good evidence to show you that they were really aggressive. These gigantic rocks, they are barro. I don't know how to say it in English. So they can easily crack and they can grab them and throw them. So they were bringing rocks from the side of the cliffs, from the jungle. They were bringing these rocks and putting them in the middle as they were walking. This is a really shocking picture right here. So I was walking right here behind them. I was not that far. I was right there with them. This is another one right here where they are arresting a gentleman. And this gentleman started saying, "You're spraying me. You pepper spray me. You put some gas on me." And that's a lie. We have the video, and actually when they arrested the gentleman and they came at him and said, "Young man, you need to come because you were one of the instigators of the caravan." This young man was one of the instigators in front. So in the intelligence group that is inside of this large group of immigration officials, the intelligence group said, "There's one that already fell behind. Get him." And they got the leader right here. And he was put away, but he was yelling because press is there. So a lot of these press people, there's foreign press also, and a lot of these foreign press, they take things out of context. You see him right here as he's being pulled over, and he's being pulled to the back. Right here. There was other arrests right here. This is where, everybody's watching that he's not being, hurt, that the officials are not hurting him. They're not doing anything to him. This is another news. So let me, I don't want to jump into pictures because we're jumping and I don't want to jump into more pictures. This is a shocking picture right here. Look at this picture, man. Look at that. Mudstones. Okay, thank you so much. Mudstones. Those were mudstones. Mudstones. That's what they call them. Mudstones. All right. Those were mudstones. They were not cutting the trees. Some of them, they're already falling. So what they do is just a huge quantity. They will go in there. They will go on top and they will jump, and drop them and put them right here in the middle of the road. This is my God, as I was like, whoa, these people are, wow. Look at this. You can see actually all the way to the back as they are pulling the tree and they're putting them right there in the front. Look at these rocks right here. It's really good when we have the evidence, because that's how Border Network News we do. We show video, we show facts, we show pictures that we took and that we were there. That we took and that we were there. These are not pictures, or these are not, fake pictures or edited pictures like the left usually edits and does. This is why we go live every time, because if we are live, how can you lie? When you're not live and you edit some video, it takes away that factor of credibility that if this live, is this live? Is this live? Brazos de recopeaur. Let me answer this comment in Spanish. Todos tenemos un límite por más bueno que seas. Si tratan de matarte con tremendas rocas, tú reaccionas. Estoy seguro que ante tal agresión tú no aventarías besos. Pues fíjate que yo no estoy para pelear. Yo soy un periodista y soy un reportero. Entiendo tu ejemplo, pero como autoridad y como servidor público, tú tienes una obligación. Te voy a poner, y no estoy defendiendo a nadie. Lo que están haciendo ellos es una agresión hacia la autoridad. Completamente de acuerdo. Si este hubiera sido un mexicano, ¿qué hubieras dicho? Porque nosotros sufrimos aquí en México por la opresión policíaca. Y tú sabes a lo que yo me refiero. Tú sabes cómo es la corrupción y tú sabes qué es lo que sucede. No me estoy poniendo de ningún lado, me estoy poniendo del lado que es correcto. Toda la gente que estuvo agrediendo a la Guardia Nacional y al Instituto Nacional de Migración tiene que ser arrestados, sí, porque fueron agresiones muy fuertes. Pero como perdió el control este oficial del Instituto Nacional de Migración, no puede ser que el Instituto Nacional de Migración represente eso. Es a lo que me refiero, mi amigo. This is a picture that shows, you know, how they were, well, not destroying, but they were putting the trees in the middle of the road. This is another one. Look at this one. Practically, it shows you everything, what they were doing on their way to the on their way as they were, you know, migrating or walking. This is another one. This is a shocking picture also. Look at that. Look at that operation. Look at that. Look at all the National Guard officials. Look at that, man. It's huge convoy. Humongous convoy, man. So what a picture, man. I take these memories. Look at this other picture right here. This was when I did not have no signal at all. I didn't have no signal at all right here. And this is why I made a video and I sent it to my manager, because this is the only, and I sent it to her and I was like, you know what? If I don't, because there was some gentlemen infiltrated by the army that they were taking pictures of us, the journalists, because we were documenting all of it, that it was happening. And ultimately it ended up into a threat to the journalists that we were there. So I made a video and I sent it. And I said, hey, you know, if something happens to me, I'm in this kilometer around this area, this and that, you know, send it to Anthony. Also, please, if I don't call you like in 2 hours, it's because something is wrong. It's because something is wrong. So if I don't send you a video in 2 hours, it's because something, it is just definitely wrong. And gladly, thanks to God, nothing went wrong. So look at this little rocks right here, people. So who was the aggressor? And I'm walking in front of the National Guard. I'm not walking behind it. These are rocks. Look at these rocks. So who were the aggressors? Just question mark right there for all these leftist journalists. All of you. It was not a peaceful caravan. Look at this one. Let me drink some water. Meanwhile, you analyze, you know, Rocky Mountain Road right here. Right there. Put another one right here. This is a National Guard coming, walking. So I was behind them. Look at that rock right there on the left. You see that? Huge, gigantic rock right there. Somebody's saying, Oscar, just imagine the video footage you could get if you will use a drone. Oh, my God. Whew. Yeah. I wish. Look at this one. This is another one, I think so. Yeah, this is a video of them walking. You can hear my breathing. You can see that hill. I didn't have no signal right here. See that hill as we're going up, and this is just, and by the way, at this particular point, just want to tell everybody, thanks to a National Guard official, and it's this guy right here, and let me just return the video. this guy right here. Do you see with the black armor right here on the right side? I will say it right now in Spanish. No sé quién eres. Ese oficial de migración, ese oficial de la Guardia Nacional, no sé quién eres, pero me rescataste. Yo sé que te acuerdas de mí, me caí, me iba a caer a un barranco de un río, me pegué muy fuerte en el codo y me agarraste la mano y tu comandante de la Guardia Nacional te dijo, ayúdalo. Y me ayudaste a sacarme de ahí, por poco me iba al río. Te quiero dar las gracias. Te di las gracias en el momento y te agradecí muchísimo y te estreché la mano y te dije, échale ganas, ahí vas. Y me dijiste, está bien pesado el equipo, paisano. Y te dije, échale ganas, sí puedes. Y seguiste adelante como todo un gran agente de la Guardia Nacional y la investidura de la Guardia Nacional aportaste con un gran honor. Te quiero agradecer eso. To this Mexican National Guardsman right here on the right, all the way to the right, he's wearing the black armor. As I was walking, and behind you'll see some trees over there on the right side, I fell into almost a ditch, that's what you call it, or a little cliff there. It was leading to a river. I fell down as I was broadcasting, and I fell on my it hurt a little bit. I fell on my elbow, and my camera was all over the place. And I was almost going to fall, and I was grasping in the grass, and his commander told him, help him, bring him up. And he stretched his hand and he said, let me help you, paisano. And he grabbed me and he pulled me up. He's like, are you all right? And I said, yes, I'm okay. Like, your camera. I'm like, don't worry about it. The camera was okay. Everything was okay. All the equipment was okay. He grabbed me, he pulled me up, and I said, hey, you're doing a good job. And he looked at me, and he was dripping in sweat. His eyes were exhausted, and he said to me, the equipment is so heavy. The equipment is so heavy. And I said, I wish that I could help him, but I told him, don't help him. Don't, you can do it, man. You can do it, man. Come on, you can do it. So I want to tell him, I don't know who you are. I shook your hand and I said, thank you. I remember that. I will remember that for the rest of my life, because it was a really shocking moment for me as I fell, and I was not going to go down the river because I grabbed myself from a root of a tree, but he helped me out. So I really, I really want to thank you for that moment. This is another video of them walking. And this is a high hill, really humid. This is when the humidity started to kick in, and we didn't have no water at all. We were basically, and I cannot even imagine the agents as they're carrying their shields, they're carrying all the stuff that they have. And I really cannot imagine. I cannot imagine how they are, on this humid weather and working like this. It's just, I was so amazed of them, really. This is another one as they are right now being confronted, and there were rocks being thrown. And as they were containing, they're saying, regroup. And they're escaping through the jungle, as you see right there. So this guy, that's the guy that is leading the platoon. He's yelling to all of them. He's yelling to all of them, come on, let's go. And, a lot of agents were passing out. A lot of the agents were being left behind. But it was, all of this can be avoided. And I will tell you this, all of this can be, and I will give my last opinion. When I finish showing you all of this, I will give my last opinion of this. This is another one. Look at this video. And let me return it so you can let me just return. I will play this 10-second clip just for you guys to understand how this was not peaceful. This was not peaceful. Look at this. Now, my question is, who's going to clean this mess? Who's going to clean this mess? And you leave all of this, all of this, you know, all of these situations, you leave it to the people that they're living there. So they're the ones that had to clean all this kind of stuff. And, you know, you see the trees are being damaged, you know, rocks in the middle of the road. So they put these kind of all these kind of things so they can slow down the National Guard. They can slow it down. This is one right here. This is another clip right here as we're walking. And then they're scattering to the other side of the river. And a lot of them, they were mad, like, where are you going? Where are you going? Don't go. And as they scatter, this is what I tell you, people, that they go into the jungle. This is why I have said so many times, where's the United Nations in the middle of the jungle? Where's the United Nations in the middle of the desert, in the mountains, in the seas? I say it because I have proof of it, and this is proof of it. Where are all these globalists that they committed this crime to humanity as creating a globalist compact of immigration? Where are they? Where are all these leftist organizations, leftist NGOs? Where are all these leftist NGOs in the borders that they're saying we're helping? They're just waiting for the $4 billion of Joe Biden. Where are all these NGOs that they're supposed to help all the way from the south to the north? Right here. As they migrated, now they escaped to the jungle, and God knows what type of animal is there, weather condition, where they're going to sleep. This is the jungle right here. This is the jungle right here. And the people from Tapachula are tired of this. La gente de Tapachula ya está cansada también. Ya está muy cansada. Hay muchas infecciones en Tapachula. And let me say this in Spanish. There's a lot of infections in Tapachula. Hay muchas infecciones en Tapachula. Hay el brote de sífilis, de gonorrea y casos de SIDA, COVID. Mexicanos el otro día intervinieron y yo estuve ahí en vivo cuando le pregunté yo también al presidente, ¿cuándo vas a parar la enorme inflación migratoria? ¿Cuándo vas a asegurar que estas infecciones no crezcan más en nuestro país de México? ¿Cuándo vas a parar el tráfico de niños? Ya detiene esto. Toda la gente gritando al Obrador, ¿cuándo? Y los tapachultecos hartos de esto, cansados. This is people scattering into the jungle. And I'm saying, you know, people in Tapachula are tired. People in Tapachula are really tired. They're exhausted because of the spread of infections right now that is in the caravans, and that there's people that they have cases of gonorrhea, syphilis, and AIDS. And ultimately now you have, you know, all this enormous inflation in trafficking of children and abuse to children, that I'm not the only one. There's Mexican journalists that they have confirmed it on a live feed. And, you know, these leftists that they are located in our borders on the north, how are you going to lie about this? When you got journalists that they live over here, that they document all of this, how are you going to lie about it when it's already been documented? Look at this one right here as they're escaping right near this video is so shocking. They form a barricade on this side and they escape, but a lot of them, they were captured on the other side by the Institute of National Immigration. So they were right here, the border agent, the National Guard, and they escaped to the hill right here. So we went down the hill to go and try to do more coverage of this. Right here, we were exhausted. We were extremely exhausted. You know, we couldn't feel our legs, really, of the enormous walking that we were doing. As you see, they scattered all over the other side of the road, on the opposite side of the road. The opposite side. And then, you know, the arrests started coming. As this is another video, I think there's another one. This is a really bad video. Look at this. Children. This is when I broke again. And Oscar, hay gente aquí que no es mexicano y está en tu contra. Ni modo, saludos a todos ellos. Saludos a ellos. Es la realidad. Nosotros vemos la realidad, vemos las cosas como son. Este es otro abuso de la autoridad del INAMI. Y esto sí fue un caso. Aquí está. Y saludos para ellos, ¿no? Saludos para todos. ¿Por qué les estás interrumpiendo su caravana? Yo no les estoy interrumpiendo la caravana. Yo no soy agente de migración. Yo soy un periodista y reportero. Saludos. Estoy para dar la noticia de lo que está pasando y la realidad. Este fue un caso muy triste. Voy caminando y me tomo a este migrante que dice, mira, agente de migración tiró piedra y le pegó a mi hijo en la cabeza. Esto es algo muy triste porque de ninguna manera un agente de migración, si fuese realidad y fuese acertado esto, no puede un agente de migración tirar piedras en defensa, ¿no? Yo veo esto conforme a la ley. Y pues definitivamente se me hace injusto que esto haya sucedido. This is another case where a migrant is signalizing to his son's eye. You see his left eye or right eye, it is swollen and it is closed. So sad to see it. This is where I broke down again. I broke down again on this one. I went and I broke down. I'm like, this child is just suffering, man. Why are we looking? It's just, he says right here, immigration officer hit my son in the eye, as I'm watching right here. Police in Tapachula threw rocks and they hit my son with the elbow. Police in Tapachula threw rocks and they hit my son with the elbow. Wow. It's another video right here of them getting arrested. Look at that, man. Es triste ver esto. Yeah, she doesn't want to return back. And she said, I don't want to return back. That migrant has been walking for miles and miles and miles. And she says, I don't want to return back. As they were exhausted, she's crying. She said, I don't want to return back. Really dramatic video.
Immigration officer just captured some amount. There's one that is being captured right now, second to the unit.
Now, this is good that we have this on video because the gentleman right here starts saying that he got sprayed. And it was because he was being detained. And as he was being detained, he could not know what he could do at the moment, right? So because there's a lot of press right there, he said, you know what? I'm going to just say that I got just pepper sprayed. And that is what happened. As I shown you before, that I told you there's a lot of leftist media that is taking things out of context. A lot. Digan la verdad. Así como hay agentes de migración que cometieron error en golpear a migrantes, también hay situaciones en las que se está mintiendo. Y la agresión fue al revés. Digan la verdad. Nadie está en contra de nadie. Simplemente hay que decir la verdad. And there's moment that this migrant is being detained. It's one of the leaders that it was in front and is being detained. And as he's being detained, he starts saying, they gas me. They gas me. Look at this.
There's one that is being captured right now, taken to the unit.
So he starts saying, they gas me. They gas me. And as you guys see, nobody gassed him. And they were just, detaining the migrant. And they were taking him into the detention unit. Nobody gassed the migrant. This is another situation where the weather, and everything. ¿Qué opinas de que Univision está tergiversando todo? Let me answer this question in Spanish. Univision es una cadena de televisión que no habla la verdad. Yo estoy en medio, no estoy a favor ni en contra, pero digo lo que vi y lo que estoy yo actual. Por eso mis videos son en vivo, porque yo quiero que la gente vea. Cuando Univision va y graba, edita y crea una escena, una novela para ganar rating. Definitivamente son de rating. Univision es una mentira, y también Telemundo. Discúlpenme, pero los dos son una vil mentira. Nosotros estuvimos ahí presentes todo el día y sabemos bien lo que pasó. Aquí los agentes de migración están deteniendo la detención. So asking about Univision and also about Telemundo. What do you think about Univision and Telemundo flipping things around the other side and saying that it was, the aggression was done by the National Guard towards the migrants, and also the aggression was done towards National Guard and immigration officers towards the migrants, which we know that it was the opposite. They were throwing rocks at them because they were getting detained. They did not want it to get detained. So that is why they started getting aggressive. It is a reality. It is a reality. We broadcasted the whole day. How can you lie about it when it was a live video? This is another video where a migrant face, and a lot of people were really disrespectful in the live feed. They were saying, she's faking it. She's faking it. She's faking it. I will actually go the opposite way. No, she was not faking it. She passed out because she had a heat stroke, I believe so, or something like that. And she passed out and she was irresponsive. And they woke her up. And when she woke up, I can actually see in her eyes that she did not know what just happened. She was afraid. She was in shock. And she was being now detained. So this is another video of that. This is a picture of her passing out, and her husband is standing right there with her child in her hand. This is her husband trying to pick her up as her body was not responding. I believe I don't want to jump to another video. And this is the video of her, the husband taking off his gear to pick her wife up. And suddenly, she right there, she's not conscious. She's not conscious. All of us, we were there and we were like, okay, she conscious? And like, no, she lost consciousness. And right there, she's getting up, and it was really difficult to get her up. She gained consciousness and she walked into the unit. A lot of people were really disrespectful on the live feed. They were saying, Oscar, she's faking it. No, she wasn't. You guys were not there walking. You guys were not there sweating. You guys were not there, getting the heat wave and the heat strokes of a lot of people. You see right there, the Commission National of Human Rights was there. This is really important for everybody to see. Let me return this video right here. Right there. Right there. Come on, Oscar. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. This is CNDH, the Commission National of Department of Human Rights. So they are there at all time to broadcast and to say the truth about if there was abuse or not. So they saw that there was no abuse towards this migrant as she passed out and she was only being detained. And as she was being detained, she gained consciousness and she, returned back into getting consciousness. This is another incredible picture that of the caravan. This is one of the most incredible pictures that I. This is a video of her laying on the floor. I believe that is the same video. This is another video. Okay, this is another one when he's taking his clothes off. His child, I believe so. Child. This is another one. It's another one right there, where they're crossing the caravan as they are crossing this moment. I believe that I've shown you guys this. This is where they ended. This is the part of Mapastepec. This part of Mapastepec, as they are right there. This is out of the 1,000 migrants. Out of the 1,000 that they were migrating, only 200 were left. Only 200 out of 1,000. And these are the last 200 that they crossed through the part of the city of Mapastepec, and they stay there on Mapastepec. This is, live recorded video of that place. This is around 200. A lot of them are Africans, and they're Haitians, from people from Africa and people from Haiti, men. Majority is men, as they were resting right here outside of a Casa Migrante house. That is a house right there in Mapastepec. They were giving the kid attention in his foot. As you see, there's a child right there getting attention at his feet. This is another video, and this is video of the other caravan that we broadcast in the morning. This is another caravan of 600 that it was leaving to the part of Huixtla, and they stayed in Huixtla. And then they're actually right now, supposedly they have been moved. Now, breaking information, as I'm just getting right now, these 200 that I shown you on this last bit. Back here, there's something wrong with the application. So we're back. So as soon as I started saying breaking news, we lost communication. So we are back. I will hope that if we're good, if they can tell me if we're good. So breaking news for everybody that is watching. The caravan of 200 that it was left, that we followed, the one that it was 1,000, that it got this, that we walked with them with 3 hours and humidity and all this kind of stuff. That 200 of them were still in someplace in Mapastepec, and now they just got captured and stopped. So 200 of them, the caravan that it was a 1,000 got disintegrated and decreased to 200, and they were arrested in Mapastepec. Also, this caravan, it is moving right now to the part of Villa Madero, and as they are moving to the part of Villa Madero, it is from the part that we started broadcasting that we exited our vehicle yesterday, where the operation, the enormous operation that we recorded of National Guard. They're walking right now towards there, but a lot of them are being left behind. So they're talking and they're saying that it's around 300 of them that they're still left. So they're going to be also, what they say, information from the Institute National of Immigration and also press. They're possibly going to be stopped at the same place of Mapastepec. That this is, I recorded this video yesterday. I didn't have no energy to record a live feed, really. I was really tired and exhausted. So I just recorded this video of them resting in the part of Huixtla. This is a basketball municipal court, which they were all resting right here, 600 of them. And these 600 of them, supposedly right now, today, it has decreased to 300 of them. And they supposedly going to get stopped in the part of Huixtla. This is the last caravan that it has been formed. And tomorrow, supposedly, there's another speculation of another one. So we are waiting to confirm with that. How's everybody doing? 2 hours. Wow. Extended 2 hours of this live feed. Oh, wow, man. I didn't check the time. 2 hours of this live. It is a lot of information. I did not know. So I apologize to my manager and moderator. I apologize for that. I did not check the time. God bless you all that you're watching. Thank you so much. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News and different networks, as you know, different networks, which I can say. God bless you all. Thank you so much. My opinion of all this. Let me just take a breather, and I will take 2 minutes of my opinion. This problem could be avoided if the globalist compact of immigration was not provided. If George Soros and the United Nations will not push this immigration global compact and international affairs into the world, this suffering of these people will not be existing. The suffering of children, the suffering of women, the suffering of men also will not be existing in around the world. But it's because of the globalists that they're pushing this globalist compact of immigration to interrupt borders and to open up borders around the world that we see this kind of catastrophes occurring in the border. After what we have broadcast for almost 3.5 days, you can actually now give proof to the leftist media in the United States of America and also in Univision and Telemundo that this is a crisis. It is not a challenge like these leftist incompetent people say. Jen Psaki, after this, tell me if it is not a crisis or if it is a challenge for you. The most important thing that we should know right now is that this enormous influx has to be controlled. There needs to be a gap of how many asylum and refugee people you can accept and you can give. And there needs to be a solution for the third world class countries as to give them more security, better jobs, infrastructure, and national security so they will not do this kind of situation. Where is the first class world countries? Why they're relying everything on the United States of America? Why the United States of America has to have all the solutions? Where's Hong Kong? Where's China? Where is, the UK? Where's Germany? Where is, Australia, New Zealand? First class world countries. Where's Canada, by the way? Canada, that is just on the north, just kicking back. Government that's saying that, oh, you know what? We're going to be part of this globalist compact of immigration, but we're all the way to the north if you want to come over here. Where are they? Why Mexico and the United States of America had to suffer the most of the consequences of these people migrating to 10 countries and the other countries also, that they had suffered the consequences of this. So after we did this complete analysis and documentation and journalistic work and boots on the ground reporting, I will tell to every leftist that is in the United States of America, come over here and let's walk a little bit. Let's walk a little bit. Come over here. I invite you to come. To all the leftist writers that they're sitting down on their keyboard and they want an enormous inflation and they want communism and socialism, come over here. And as we are walking with these people in the caravan from Cuba, from Venezuela, ask them about communism and socialism. Ask them if they want it in their countries and if they want it in the United States. It's really nice to be typing in an office and giving false explanations when you can actually just pick up a plane and come over here and walk for miles and miles and miles and see if you're capable of giving the same opinion. It is a cruel reality. This is a humanitarian crisis. It is not a challenge. It's a humanitarian crisis. And we are proving this. It needs to get fixed and it needs to stop. The globalist compact of immigration needs to stop. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Every single one of you that is right here on this live feed. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link, and also my PayPal is on the bottom link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. God bless you all. Follow me at Telegram, Instagram, and also all the platforms. Also follow Border Network News, Telegram, and Facebook and Instagram, and also follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. Also, colleague Ben Berquam, Real America's Voice News, and also you can follow Will Johnson and Unite America First. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country is first. God bless.
Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and he Good thing, Sarah, this canyon right here.
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. So. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.